Buy cheap and safe NBA 2K22 MT at NBA2King.com. You can use code Excapar, that's EXCAPAR, for 5% off your entire purchase. Alright, Bracket Busters Spotlight. I've gone ahead and finished all of these real quick. Took me about 3.5 hours-ish. Wasn't too bad, and you get a nice little Hall of Fame badge at the end of it. Mine was Drop Stepper, and I'm going to be showing you guys, or just telling you guys roughly how I went through and finished all of these Spotlight challenges. If you guys are pretty excited, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are new, all that wonderful stuff, and we'll get into it. So, the first is the Bracket Busters Spotlight challenge here. This one's really simple. You just have to literally win the game. Doesn't matter who it is, and it's a rookie on 21 points. It's just triple threat, rookie triple threat. Super easy. You win it, get that nice pack. Then the next one here, you have to use the 3 cards that you'll end up getting from that. Win the game with 15 points from Denzel Valentine. So once you finish this, just head over to the home section here, click on this, and it'll give you that pack that you can open up, and you'll get 3 reward cards from these spotlights, who I have all of here. You'll get these 3 right here: Denzel Valentine, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green. And you're gonna go through those challenges. Now, this Denzel Valentine is actually a hooper, so it really shouldn't be too bad. I just ran a pick and roll and just took 3s over the, as I ran around the screen with that Denzel Valentine, and it was pretty easy 3s, if I'm being honest. 5 3s and you're done. I just hit 2 more and finished off the game. But honestly, that one really shouldn't be too bad. Just make sure that you pick all 3, in your lineup before you go in. The next one here, this one can be a little bit difficult. 2 blocks and 3 assists with Draymond Green. And so essentially, Draymond is going to be playing your shooting guard position, even though he's the tallest player on the court, because 2K, I think, doesn't even understand how their rules work, to be honest, for any of these things. But it is what it is. But if you filter by this, you can throw it in. I'll put Draymond Green. He'll be playing your shooting guard position because you have to use all 3 of those rubies. So what you're going to want to end up doing is running down to the court, let Draymond's man go into the corner, and then walk out of bounds. And then once you see Draymond's, the guy that Draymond's guarding, run to the paint, it should be a fairly easy guy to block. It should be a guard. Once you see him start running down to the paint, you're going to want to run behind him with Draymond Green, and then just basically time the layup that he's going up for and get a chase down block. Did that twice and wasn't too bad. And then for assists, you can literally just run Draymond as like the point guard, do a pick and roll with Magic Johnson, and get 3 assists really easy. Essentially, what I would just do is let Draymond's man run to the paint and try to get 2 chase down blocks, and eventually you'll be able to get that challenge done. The next one, 10 assists and 3 layers with Magic Johnson. This one's really not that bad. Just use Magic Johnson and run him as a pick and roll guy. I get it with Draymond Green because Draymond's a great finisher in the paint. And once you get 10 assists, or if you're just getting open enough, you can take layups. Try to get out in the fast break as well. You can take those. It's a 40-point triple threat match, so you can still kick out to some 3s with that Denzel Valentine, which I did for actually all 10 of my assists. And then you can get 3 layups. Just, again, if you're on that fast break, give it to Magic, get that little layup. Or you can just do like, hold with Magic, drop step, pump fake, pump fake, pump fake, paint match until you get 3 layups. That one really wasn't that bad, honestly. Then, once you finish those, you have 15 points with a player, 10 assists with a player, and 2 blocks with a player. What I did is I did chase down blocks with Magic Johnson because he had the best block rating, and got 2 chase down blocks on Chris Webber on the fast break, or 1 on Chris Webber, and then I got 1 on Kazi on the fast break. It's kind of just try to get those chase down blocks. The 15 points with a player, just do the nice little pick and roll or pick and pop with Denzel Valentine. Call a screen, run around it, shoot a 3. It's usually pretty easy in triple threat. And then the 10 assists, try to get out on a fast break with whoever you can. I did mine with Magic Johnson because you can also run that pick and roll again with Draymond Green and get those layups in the paint. Relatively easy. I didn't think this one was that bad either. All these rubies are pretty good. Sometimes it can be squirrely, but you have 60 points to get it. So sometimes just taking the open shot and making sure that you keep your lead against these guys is always better because it is all-star. That's just me. And then once you finish that, again, you're going to want to head over to the home screen right there, and you'll end up getting the amethyst that you're going to then want to go back here and put them in your lineup, obviously, because you have to use them on there. And where are we? We're in this one, right? Yeah, there we go. 10 points, 3 rounds with Luke Walton. Luke Walton will be the tallest player on your team, so 3 rebounds really shouldn't be that bad. With him, if I'm being honest, that Luke Walton is actually kind of a demon. I was having a lot of fun with this Luke Walton. So all around, and then 10 points. Again, I just called screens. I did that or got on the fast break. It's Luke Walton. This guy's a beast. You can even pop people in the paint, do a little drop step. Luke Walton is actually a really good amethyst. The next one is 15 points and 2 assists with Salim Stoudemire. This guy is one of the best cards I've ever used. Jump shot 3 on quick is super fun. It's super shifty. All you have to do is, again, call those screens and run around it. And his jumper is so fast that it's almost uncontestable. This Salim Stoudemire is one of the best cards that I have used at his position. Even without his ability to dunk, he is stupid fun, stupid nice. The next one here is 5 dunks and 2 threes, Richard Jefferson. What I recommend for the threes is, get some stops, get out in the fast break, and let Richard Jefferson run at the corner and chuck out that open 3. But for the dunks, this one is a little bit more difficult. You can call it give and go. My personal favorite thing, though, is just, give it to Salim Stoudemire, call for Richard Jefferson to set a pick and roll, and then when Jefferson's rolling to the paint, toss up an alley-oop. It's going to be pretty difficult, but eventually you'll get those 5 threes to go. But again, the fast break threes are really the most important part, just because it's really hard to get Richard Jefferson's really slow release open. And then once you finish that, 15 points, 5 assists, and 5 dunks as a team. All you have to do with the 5 dunks, they don't even have to be, 5 dunks and 5 assists, or 5 dunks as anybody. So if you just get out on the fast break, get the dunks. It doesn't have to be with a specific player. You just can't do it with Salim Stoudemire just because he can't dunk. So if you get out there on the fast break, take advantage of it. Dunk Jefferson and Walton, because those two, Walton and Kareem, don't miss. So make sure you're out there with them. And then the 15 points, I got those with Salim just running around those screens. And then the 5 assists, again, pick and rolls. Get out there in the fast break and make sure you pass it. Make sure that with a single player with Salim, I just got the passes with him. And it was really, it wasn't that bad, especially with Stoudemire being so money from 3. I was able to win that one very closely, but I was able to get it out. The next one, we have to make 6 threes with Corey Kispert. It's on pro difficulty, so just call the screen, run around it with Kispert, and chuck up a 3. The guy will be automatic. If you get a stop, wait for Kispert to run to the corner, pass it to him. Absolutely automatic. These diamonds are honestly pretty damn solid. The only card who can be a bit tough is that, kind of trash Kelly Olynyk, but John Stockton, pretty good defender. He can play make pretty well. And even though Olynyk is a bit of a pup, I was actually money with his jumper, so it wasn't that bad actually using him in general. Apparently he is a center. Where is he? There he is. So it actually wasn't that bad, and I thought this one pretty fun, especially with Stockton's passing. Corey Kispert's 3s were really easy to hit. He has the rail and jumper on quick. Super money card. It was really fun to get those 6 threes. Next one is 17 points and 5 rebounds with Kelly Olynyk. You can see here we're going against Doug McDermott, Matthew Dellavedova, and Fred VanVleet. Give it to Stockton, call for a pick and pop or a pick and roll with Olynyk, and just pass it to him. Get a little drop step on Doug McDermott, Fred VanVleet, whoever the hell he's on. Drop step up in the paint, or if you're wide open on the fast break, chuck for the 3, and then just make sure that you're all falling a bit with Kelly Olynyk and getting rebounds. 5 rebounds with the center really isn't a lot, so I think you guys should be able to do that. But just run a pick and roll on offense, and you'll get those points pretty easy. The double-double with John Stockton. This is another one where you can see we have Patrick Ewing, Akeem Olajuwon, and Michael Jordan. So the points that I got with Stockton were just, again, shooting 3s around that pick and roll. It's super easy to just get open. You do a little hop step to the left and then run around the screen. It's an easy 3 every time. But when it comes to assists, obviously the pick and roll and the pick and pop aren't as easy to get. So what I tried to do was get steals with Stockton, or just, get out on the break after a rebound and then get it to Kispert, who was wide open. I called a lot of pick and pops because as Ewing and Olajuwon were dropping a lot, and I was able to get it, to Kispert on some of those. Or if you can, on those pick and rolls, call the pick and pop, pass it to, Kispert, for example, and just run straight to the paint around them. Sometimes it'll freeze them. It's hard to get those assists, but again, the best way to do it is just get out on the fast break, give it to Stockton, and pass it to those open corner 3s. That's really the best way to get some of these. It's going to be a bit difficult. Takes a little while. Just make sure you play some good defense, and you'll be okay. The next one is the double-double with a player, 5 rebounds with a player, and 8 threes as a team. This is probably the easiest one to do. You're going against Steph Curry, CJ McCollum, and Gordon Hayward, which means the double-double with a player really can just be pick and roll, toss it down to Olynyk, 10 assists right there, and then the 3s, fast break 3s, because you're going to be stopping these guys. They really aren't hard to stop. Get on the fast break, toss it to the corner, easy assists, easy 3s right there. And then once you finish it all up, just take Corey Kispert, run around those screens with that little hop step to the left, run around the screen, hop step to the right, run around the screen, and boom. Nice and easy. This one was probably the easiest one that I did. And then again, once we finish that, every time you finish this last challenge here, you're going to go and make sure that you go to the home page, get the new cards, open up the packs, and then head back. Once you get to the diamonds and pink diamonds, it makes you go through that animation where you get that new diamond card every time, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. This next one, Rex Chapman, 18 points, 5 threes. I would just take 7 threes, stand in the corner, call the screen, hop to the baseline, run around the screen, chuck the 3 every single time. It's stupid easy. This one really wasn't hard at all. Honestly, this Rex Chapman at jump shot 49 on quick is a great dribble style. It was super easy to get those. It's just 5 threes. If you know how to get open from 3, this is probably one of the easiest challenges. The next one, 7 dunks with John Wall. This one can be a little bit more difficult. So I guess I'll show you guys really quickly what I did to get my dunks with this John Wall, although it is stupid easy once you actually get down to it. Here, let me go. If you're looking for these cards, make sure you just go to theme, bracket buster, reward on that search, and then you can see them right there. We got Mashburn, then we'll go to shooting guard, and we'll find the pink diamond. And boom, there's our Rex Chapman. So I'll just go into this one really quick and then quit out. I don't really care about the contracts on these guys. I'm only going to use John Wall past this, if we're being honest. You can see we have Javon Carter, Miles McBride, and Jerry West. I think Javon Carter is the one that's on John Wall here. So we'll just kind of let him get a layup because I don't care if we win this or not. But the best way, obviously, get fast break opportunities. But this Javon Carter was really easy to stop. Or Javon Carter and Miles McBride are both really easy to stop. All you really have to do, call a little screen, take a really wide loop. And you pull back on the right stick. You don't get a dunk. Sometimes you will get that hop back, but you do have a few opportunities to do it. If you can get steals to get out in the fast break, that always works. Here, let's see if we can bet out a 3. Nope, McBride doesn't want to take it. McBride doesn't want to take it. Oh no, we had a fast break opportunity and I choked. All right, we'll try it again. Come on, John Wall. Maybe I'll skip this one. All right, we'll let Jerry take it. Fine. Let Jerry take it. What I tried to do was essentially a lot of the times run down here, do a little hop, press diagonal up, and then just burst around Javon Carter and get a dunk just like that. Literally all I did. Again, you want to hold R2, hop to one side. I usually do the same side as whatever it's in the ball hand, and then while still holding the right stick, tap diagonal, or without holding the right stick, tap diagonal up, hold the right stick, and burst out of that using his dribble style right as you see the animation happen, and then you can just burst right around that goal. Javon Carter, 7 dunks in a row. That one's really easy. That John Wall is an absolute demon. As long as you use the right stick, he'll get a dunk animation almost every time, as long as it's not a hop back. This next one, 15 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds, and 1 steal with Jamal Mashburn. The 1 steal, what I ended up doing is when they called a pick and roll between them, I blitzed Jalen Rose. Like, I ran around the screen to hedge it, and then while I was pressing square, and I was able to get a bump steal. Or you can try to jump some passing lanes. If you see, you know, they're calling a screen for the corner guy, run up, jump that pass. I was able to actually get 2 steals with that Javon Carter, or Jamal Mashburn. And then all I did was go to the paint, drop step a few times, get that, you know, post takeover, paint mash it with Jamal Mashburn, run around some screens to get some 3s, and then once Jamal Mashburn gets a little hot, you can kind of get a double team, get those 2 assists, or you get a stop. Jamal Mashburn gets the rebound on the fast break, toss it to a guy in the corner for those 2 assists. Relatively easy. You have 40 points to do it, so eventually you'll be able to get it. But really, this is a triple threat, so you can spam square to get steals eventually. And then you want to go in here, 25 points with a player, 6 rebounds with a player, 3 dunks with a player, and 10 threes as a team. I got my 3 dunks with Jamal Mashburn because for some reason Wes Unseld couldn't guard me. So run to the paint again, or you can just do that John Wall, hold the right stick, make sure you time those dunks correctly. And then once you get those 3 dunks, it's relatively easy. Mashburn will get 6 rebounds. With 60 points, you will get 6 rebounds. You don't even think about that one. And 25 points, you have to get 60. So just make sure you're getting 25 with a player. What I ended up doing, again, calling screens, running around it with John Wall, and getting 3s. It was stupid easy. But this next one, right here, 21 points. You have to get 10 rebounds with Bill Walton. What you're going to want to do here is, obviously, on the defensive end, off ball, and make sure you get the board with Bill Walton. And then other than that, call a pick and roll for Bill Walton once you get a sizable lead. That way, Bill Walton's running to the paint, and while he's running to the paint, chuck up a 3, and then hopefully Walton will box out and get a board. It is a tough one, but if you play good enough defense, you can get enough stops, and if you get a good lead, so you can just chuck up some boards and try to get some offensive rebounds. I got 11 in this one. It was a little bit squirrely. We were able to get it done. The next one, triple-double with Bill Walton. This one's really easy. You have 60 points to get 10 rebounds, 10 points, and 10 assists. I ended up giving myself the extra challenge, and I got a quadruple-double while getting 10 blocks. I just let Kelly Tripucka run down to the paint and block him. I got 10 blocks really easy on those chase downs. But run Bill Walton as a pick-and-roll man. None of these guys have the size to guard anybody. So throw it, run a pick-and-roll. Danny Manning sets the screen, toss it down to him. Easy dunk, drop step every single time, especially when they get post takeover. And Bill Walton is also a beast in the post, so Kelly cannot guard him. Easy drop steps, easy buckets. This was a really easy triple-double here. The next one, 21 points with Christian Laettner. Christian Laettner is your small forward, I think, so you're going to be going against Chris Webber, but what I ended up doing was just using Christian Leitner as a pick and roll guy, because for some reason this Chris Webber went under the screen every time. So you just call a pick, run around it, threes every single time, and I love his jumper. Or you can go to the post, because Christian Leitner is a really good post guy. Get out on the fast break as well, toss it at the corner. Leitner's a beast. The next one with Christian Leitner, 31 points, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds. You have to win by 60. Again, none of these guys can guard him. You can see Jerry Stackhouse, I think, or Antoine Jameson is going to be the guy against him. He's a decent post defender, but he's not better than Christian Leitner is on the offensive end. Once you get 31 points, they're going to start double teaming you, and then you'll have an easy 3 kickouts for assists. The only hard part is getting 7 rebounds to Christian Leitner, because Bill Walton is a horse and will steal them all. So eventually, that 7 rebounds will be the hard part, but you got 60 points. Just play your game, have some fun. I think 3 assists will come. The 31 points will come. It'll be okay. 20 points and 1 block with Danny Manning. You're going to be playing the point guard position. Let Mitch Richmond, the point guard, run through the paint while you're holding or guarding or using Danny Manning. Let him run to the paint. Easy chase down block, and then you just have to get 20 points. It's stupid easy. Mitch Richmond cannot guard Danny Manning in the post. He has jump shot 4 on quick. It's stupid easy. Probably the easiest challenge we got here. 31 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks to Danny Manning. You have to block Trae Young. Let Trae run through the paint. Don't leave him open enough for a 3, but let Trae run to the paint and block him twice. It's so easy when 60 points. You have so many opportunities. 31 points. Again, it should be really easy with this Danny Manning. Just drop step Trae Young, 16 times, boom, 32 points. And then you have 7 rebounds. Those ones are going to be tough because, again, Bill Walton is a horse. My Bill Walton had 16 rebounds before I got my 7th with Danny Manning, but eventually get it done. And then once you finish all of those, you'll have the spotlights done and dusted. And if you want to know, there are actually some extra stipulations before you can get this Ralph Sampson. You can see I finished it, but you have to go out, get 10 rebounds with Bill Walton in triple threat online games, then 25 points with Christian Leitner over triple threat online games, and then you have to get 25 points with Danny Manning over triple threat online games, and then you get Ralph Sampson. You'll see a gameplay on Ralph once I get him, and then probably a rebound on whoever, or a gameplay on whoever else you guys want to see from today's set. Overall, I don't think these spotlights are too bad. Pretty easy. Like 3.5 hours. It's not too bad. As long as you do it first try, it takes 3.5 hours. If you don't, it'll probably take closer to, 4.5, depending on how many efforts. But just get these slowly done. There's a lot of XP as well if you guys are behind like myself. So it's overall pretty fun. Like if you guys did enjoy, comment what you guys think, and subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 15K subscribers. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.